Canning your own food is morally neutral. Baking your own bread is morally neutral. Growing your own food, raising animals, and raising your own chicks and hens and having chickens, eggs, fresh beef, grass-fed, all that, it's morally neutral. I was what people call a tradwife for over 15 years, and or a homesteader, take your pick. We grew a lot of our food in the garden from scratch. We spent a lot of our time canning and preserving the produce that grew, and I've done just about all of the agrarian type things that are part of the tradwife homesteading type movement. And I feel a need to say what I've said here about it being morally neutral because I keep seeing people who, particularly on this app and other social media apps, who are trying to make it sound like they're somehow morally superior because they're choosing to make their own stuff. You're not. You're making a different choice about how to spend your time. And I just watched a video where somebody was saying that people who aren't growing their own food or who aren't making stuff from scratch, who aren't canning their own stuff, they're forcing someone else to do it for them. But the fact is, tradwives, homesteaders, you're doing the same thing. Unless you're out there blowing your own glass ball jars or out there metallurging your metal lids that you're putting on them or out there cutting down the timber for the shelves that you're putting those jars on, you are also depending on other people to get the things you need to make your homesteading and your tradwife stuff work. You are posting on TikTok, which somebody else is spending their time and energy making sure that the servers are running, making sure the algorithm works. There are people involved in all these industries doing their job all day long, and they don't have time to grow their own food and to can their own stuff and to bake their own bread unless they're choosing to do it as part of a hobby. And that's okay. Like, it's not a problem if you choose to spend your time differently. But let's stop making it a moral issue if people don't want to spend the hours it takes to can food or to grow food from scratch. I've done it. It's a huge time commitment. Not everybody has that time, and those who may be able to make the time may not want to, and that is okay. It is not a moral deficit. It is a choice.